Now that we've done a basic search, let's try doing an advanced search. Here I'm going to walk you through some advanced searches and give you some tips on using MEDLINEPLUS. Now MEDLINEPLUS is not just a database. It's interesting. It's bigger than that. It connects many databases together. It's known as an information source, which is a very broad term, but it's very useful as such. So with this, when you want to start doing an advanced search, say you've got a research paper for a chemistry or biology class, one of your science classes, you already know how to get the basic and foundational information, which I showed you in the previous video. But what's different between the basic and advanced searching? MEDLINEPLUS isn't set up like an academic-specific database, even though it contains research content, but you can get to academic research databases easily. This means that when you want to narrow down your searches, you won't have the option of using multiple text box fields, but instead, your initial search results will show matches from all of MEDLINEPLUS content areas, which include their databases. To get to sets of content areas, or what they call their collections, select from the Refine by Type box under All Search Results. So what we're going to do, as an example, is let's say you want to know about opioids and maybe addiction or something like that. Just type in the subject here, and then the search results pop up here. You get 667, which is a decent amount to work with, although you want to refine that further. And you can go over here and you can select where the results are coming from magazine, from diagnostic supplements, papers. You can get the different formats. But for this subject, it's a drug, and let's say that you're interested in the drug and maybe addiction. So you might want to go over here and go to drugs and supplements, and let's see what it pulls up. 59 results, which is a really good number. That's narrowing it down pretty well. You get all these are all journal articles. These are magazine articles from the MEDLINEPLUS magazine. And these sometimes talk about the opioid crisis, or maybe that's something you've heard. So maybe you're interested in trying to find that out. So let's use an advanced search technique, which are these quotation marks. So you enter in quotation marks and you'll search for an exact phrase rather than two words on their own. So we're going to type in opioid crisis and press go, and let's see what we get. We get 125 results. This is great. See how the result origins are starting to reduce, which means that there's not a lot of information in these ones that are gray. So if you're new to this and you need to get an overview, look what you found right here. You can scan over all the results, and when you find something like this, opioid crisis and overview, and look down, looks like it was published in their magazine, it'll probably be a good source for you to first start off your research. So we're going to click it. Here we go. It looks like an entire article. There is an entire article here. It gives you the source. There's find out more. These are related links. This is a great first way to start. And down here, explore more with medlineplus.gov. This looks like this is the exact term that we were looking for. Well, not exact, but this is more specific. So for your search to refine it further, click on that link, and then it brings you back to kind of an encyclopedic page. And once you're on this page, you can look for all the different types of information from all the different sources, and you're probably going to want journal articles because you'll be doing a lot of research papers in science going further as pre-med. So we'll click on this and see what we get. Now we get a general list, and we're given 1, 2, 3 journal articles, and then also see more articles. So this is probably too few to check through. So let's look for more articles on this subject. Here we go. Now this is looking like a real academic database because we were just linked into PubMed. PubMed works with MEDLINEPLUS, so they're interrelated. They work together, and PubMed gives a lot more of this sort of journal articles, academic stuff. So you can look over here on the left, and to do more advanced searching, you can search by clinical trial, review. You can search abstracts or full text. You can also customize the publication date ranges. This is interesting, species. So if they have any studies, say on opioid crisis on orangutans or something, you can enter that in to refine your search as well. Down here this is interesting too. I haven't seen a lot of databases do this, where they give you the transparency of how of what Boolean string the database uses to look up your topic. So if you notice that there's something in here that you disagree with or wasn't what you were looking for, you can correct that by putting it back into the search bar up here. Down here, this is also handy. This is your research log. So if you need to build a bibliography, a set of reference page, which you're going to have to do, this is great. You just go back to your history and pull out all of the sources that you want to cite in your reference page once you're done with, or if you're doing it alongside your paper. So there's quite a lot in here, and it's all very, very helpful. I hope that this has been educational, and feel free to contact me if you have any more questions. I'm always happy to help.